What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome back. It's your favorite former pro hooper, J-Dye. Ladies and gents, we got some more. I am Kevin. And dun 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 dun. Yeah, we got some more Dandadan. I have not watched season 2 because cause like my thing is I want to wait for more episodes to come out so that way when the season fully comes out, then I watch them all type shit. Because like, I feel like me waiting an episode a week is like kind of waste of time. The only show I will do that for is So Lovely. I've done it for One Piece, but One Piece taking forever, so I just let episodes more drop, and then I watch them later on, type shit. But for this one, I wanted more episodes to drop, then I could watch it all the way through. That's just me, though. So if that was you, put in the comments as well, too. Ladies and gents, if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all the rest. Subscribe and keep us all alive. Please and thank you. Now, ladies and gents, let's get to the video. OkARUN exposed Evil Eye.
And not gonna lie, y'all might get weekly Kev back. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I straight up lied in y'all face. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was on that day. That couldn't have been further from the truth. First vid dropped on the second channel, by the way. Also, me and Noah got a duo channel, so tap in if y'all want to tap in. Anyways, a quick little catch up on some Dandadan. I only seen episode 1, so we left off right after the gang fell into this pit, encountered this earthworm, and then all of a sudden, it starts making this sound that whoever hears it will immediately want to end themselves. And why doesn't it affect Gigi? We don't know yet, but he grabs them, skedaddles outside, and when they run into
holy fish paste,
goodness, it takes real skill to make someone this ugly. Main reason.
Not, but like, okay, going off of that, like, what made you decide to make that kind of character? Like that shit, like low key, that just looked disgusting. This nigga like one of the Titans from Attack on Titan mixed with a bit of I don't know, mixed with something. It's just disgusting. I don't know how to describe it. It's just gross. Like, why his forehead look, ugh.
Ew. While I always respect One Piece, they got that chopped formula down packed. If you're ever losing an argument, all you gotta say is that they look like a One Piece character and I promise you'll win. But all this guy came here to do was to have a staring contest with the worm, so OkARUN handles it for like 3 seconds. Of course it can grow his head back. And that's when Turbo Granny tells us that the lanky man has the same powers as the worm. If you look into his eyes, it'll make you want to end yourself. And not gonna lie, why is bro's fade kind of clean? He went to the barber before this, had to get lined up before committing acts of violence, but he does end up forcing Gigi to look into his eyes, where we then see a kid trapped in a barn watching these other kids doing something. What are they doing? What game is this? Niggas just hopping around making noise. This entire field is available to y'all, and y'all choose to do this nonsense right here in front of my cage. And to make things even worse, this little kid was actually the sacrifice. This was some of the most evil shit I've seen. Y'all grabbed the kid for the sacrifice, locked him in a barn, had him watching these kids trash game, and they could even give him a final meal or a meal in general. Little dude looked starved and went out painfully. I miss Lisa. But he then comes back as...
Damn. Y'all really ain't shit. Like, my thing's like burning kids alive is like burning people alive is, I feel like that's such a terrible way to go out, bro. Like, you feel all of that. Like, okay, Lennon, I know you shouldn't say this, but would you rather be burned or drown to death? Nah, me, I prefer neither, but put in the comments, please. But if I had to choose, I'd rather drown. Because that way, I'm going out quick. But with burning, I'm feeling all that. Like, the fuck? The hell we talking about? That should be quick. But honestly, I prefer to stay alive. That's just me, though. Put comments down below, please. Thank you.
Some sort of spirit and found out the hard way what his powers are. Went from house to house repeating the same thing. All he wanted was to have a friend, but it was impossible if the parents ended themselves every time they saw him. Worst part is, he saw another kid about to go through the same thing he did, becoming the sacrifice, but no matter how much he tried, there was nothing he could do. And right there is when his hatred for the Keto family began. Fused with the boy and now is trying to do the same with Gigi, I think. This part I don't really know because it wasn't little dude set on fire. How is his body in the barn still? I don't know. Anyways, Gigi thought for some reason he can trust the lanky man because, you know, sad backstory and all that, but quickly realized he made a terrible decision. It looked like he was on our side until...
I shall kill all humans.
Of course.
course.
You know, it kind of makes sense. Alex Lee is voicing this guy. It's written in the program. He voices a regular guy until that regular guy has some kind of switch flip. And Lanky Man must have been waiting ages to get his hands on a good body because first day out and is already dropping villain quotes.
A grudge that cannot be exorcised. A cursed house. Built from the rage of those who were murdered.
And he was really using
That's
a
a
ball
bar.
of souls, comboing up this worm. Was beating it so bad it said, hold on, let me take 5. So he instantly turns his attention to Momo. Ass all up in the screen. And once again, Momo's defense proves itself. She had no type of barrier up. That was bare arms she blocked that with. And even if OkARUN didn't block this next attack, I'm almost certain Momo would have lived. At this point, I actually think she's invincible. Unfortunately though, OkARUN lost that clash, but peep the awareness, not a moment was wasted. He picks up Momo and dips with efficiency. So they came to the conclusion that they need to escape, but Momo's like, damn, we can't leave Gigi though. Yes, we can. What? Yes, we can. What do you...
Like, if you watch the show, you know he don't like that nigga Gigi because they used to date. That's why. For those who were not up to date on the whole story, sorry, spoiler warning. I don't give a fuck. If you want to watch the show, great. If you don't want to watch the show, it is what it is. Too bad. But I'm telling you, that's why he likes that nigga. Okay, there we go. Just had to nip that in there.
What are you trying to say?
Am I not speaking English? I'm saying we can leave.
Do you not want to save Gigi?
Maybe if I jump off the
No.
walls, we can we can reach the top.
So you just want to leave Gigi?
Or you can catapult us up there too.
Okay, we just gotta go get Gigi.
Why you
first.
keep saying that nigga name?
Are you? Cause he's our friend.
Yours.
Huh?
Yours. He's your friend.
Wow.
Yep. So OkARUN launches Momo to the surface, and not even 3 seconds later, the hue changes. Meanwhile, Momo was up top trying to make a rope, and you knew damn well that wasn't going to reach. Why did you even attempt that? And if it did work, I wouldn't even be worried about Evil Eye anymore. I'd be more concerned on why that household had that many currents in the first place. But what does happen is that she gets a very convenient memory on how to beat a worm. I can't even remember what I did last week, yet alone when I was a child. So she just ends up burning the house down. Whatever her plan is involves the fire department, but we cut back to OkARUN running for his life. Very effectively, I may add. He was not getting touched. Okay, he got that little hit in. Weave immediately runs away though. Bro even looked back. Is he following me? Face ass. Ran away just to get his jaw cracked.
Pause.
Oh,
Damn, why he
What?
charged that attack so long?
god damn! Why he charged it? That nigga gave him the elbow from he gave him the DBZ elbow when he wasn't about to do the heavy attack when they smack him down type shit. That was the elbow from hell. Ladies and gents, put in comments the elbow from hell. Shit.
Giving me PTSD. Now, this entire time, the worm has been poisoning the air, and it's starting to affect Evil Eye, so he simply traps OkARUN in a literal house of souls. He walks inside and proceeds to juggle that man off the
Damn.
wall. But what I like most about OkARUN is that he don't let nobody talk down about Momo. The second her name came out his mouth, he said, nuh-uh, none of that. Dodged his punch, putting all power into his legs. Double fist uppercut is crazy, but he doesn't.
It is kind of crazy, but oh, right to the chin. Yeah, the power of friendship type shit, nigga. All right, feel me? Feel me? So don't be talking about my girl, dog. I don't care what you say about me. You talking about my girl? No, you gotta get these. You can get these paws, dog. Knuck if you buck, motherfucker. God damn it. Sorry, foul language. I don't give a damn though.
Second her name came out his mouth, he said, nuh-uh, none of that.
Shut your
Dodged
ass
his
up.
punch, putting all power into his
Hold on. First of all, the fact that he palmed his face is just disrespectful. Like you let the man pop. Like shut your ass. Like he literally told you to be quiet or shut your ass up. That's disrespectful, in my opinion. That's disrespectful.
legs. Double fist uppercut is crazy, but he doesn't do that just once. He did that combo exactly 100 times. He was counting it too. But hold on, he had to get his last.
First of all, how does that? He was doing this the whole time. Is that what he did? Let's see that again.
Easy, but he doesn't do that just once. He did that combo exactly 100 times. He was counting it too. But hold on.
You couldn't have just done this or something. Why you do this? Hey, however it works for you, it works for you. But
He had to get his last aura rep in.
The third thing you shouldn't have done is piss me off.
So with Evil Eye taken care of,
hard.
Granny was going through it over there. So OkARUN goes down and ends up getting stuck too. So Momo's plan was to get the firefighters to spray water at the ground, causing the worm
Dumbass.
to suffocate, and once it comes out for air, the sunlight will dry it out. Now you may be asking, why did this big ass worm capable of traveling miles on the ground decide to come up to the surface instead of finding a new patch of dirt, because there's no way a water hose can cover the entire cavern? I don't know, but that's a great question. And to make your demise even worse, you lost because you got smacked with a fire truck. And these people who got ate in the first episode somehow survived. But also turns out that myth was true. That worm actually was connected to the volcano. The volcano has erupted. I repeat,
wow.
The volcano has erupted. All residents must leave immediately. Yo, am I muted? Niggas get told their life is in danger and is walking like nothing's going on. Put some urgency in those steps. But not gonna.
No funny shit. That is some shit that would happen in the real world today. Niggas are like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. They'll wait to the last minute and then they'll start running type shit. That don't funny shit. That's some shit that would definitely happen in the real world because niggas are stupid as fuck, respectfully. Yeah, niggas dumb. Like, fuck y'all walking for? Fuck.
This moment felt very serious, especially for Dandadan standards. But turns out, thanks to Momo's endless knowledge, the worm was in fact not connected to the volcano. And her explanation has something to do with the geyser being the reason. I don't really know. All I know is that she proceeded to violate this worm, threw its ass on the water and used its mouth as a hose. That is crazy. And of course the Kato family tried getting in the way for honestly no reason. They're just bored, really. Like your entire purpose for living turned out to be a lie and you're still trying to box like a fucking
like you just got killed, like you just got eaten alive, and now she's trying to save your dumbasses, and now you're trying to. Yeah, this is just stupid as fuck, dumb as shit. It doesn't make sense. Like the stupidity of some people sometimes, I don't understand it. Like the writing on that part doesn't make sense in my personal opinion. Now, but like if you're gonna follow some shit, you're gonna follow all the way through. But if you know it's wrong, you're still gonna follow it. Like you're a dumbass. Respectfully, I think you're a dumbass.
Size bobblehead. But this is when we reunite with this guy. Don't know his name. He kind of looks like a monkey, therefore his name is now George. Also,
what is good with his eyebrow? What's good with my man's eyebrow? God damn.
Turns out Psycho is his master, which is why he saved Momo. Let her go back to what she was doing until Evil Eye shows up again. Destroys the worm, and Momo, please. You didn't see what this woman did. Sit this one out and let Evil Eye do his thing. We can turn away just this once. Come on, man, not you too.
Oh my god.
Oh my, dude doesn't even know what just happened. He's still looking at his after image. Held his head immediately. I don't blame you, bro. That was all heel that connected. So they decided to put their differences aside and handle this guy, and that was truly the best course of action because he was not going down. It took two more players, one of them being Psycho, to even the odds. And this is a Piccolo-ass entrance. He must have been taking his class, using this dude as a platform for the aura farm. So she tells George to do what I assume is charging up an attack. Runs up on Evil Eye, really just a game of defense right now. Alien runs in just to get open palm to the face.
Wow.
Weaves the right. He answers back with one of his...
First of all, the fact that you got smacked in a... here's my thing. If you ever get smacked in a fight, chances are they don't respect you at all. I don't know. I don't find shit. If a nigga is just smacking you around type shit, my nigga, like respectfully, you don't belong in that fight no more because they have zero respect for you. Zero. I think to get smacked up in a fight is crazy. If you get touched up, that's one thing. But to get smacked up, that's disrespectful. Like you gotta kill that dude at that point. You have to kill him. He has to die. That's just
that's the two-piece slip. Hit that man so fast, I had to slow it down just to see what she did. They clashed a few times right here, and who the fuck?
What are you doing?
Me? Just hanging around.
So he proceeds to full sprint over here. Psycho knocks Evil Eye away, and this is exactly what I expected to happen. But once I seen the seal, it immediately clicked on what the plan was. Using the doll's body to trap Evil Eye inside. And look at Psycho. How'd you even get over there? You really putting Piccolo's lessons to use. And hey, I respect it. So with that taken care of, Momo immediately goes to check for OkARUN, but was met with only a pit of lava. And she was full on ready to jump down there. She was going to get him one way or another, but good thing we have these guys as our allies, because they were able to lift the lava, cool it over, ripped it open, and found them sitting inside. And since that room they were in was already covered in slime, the lava couldn't reach them. And it's alright, bro, give your girl a hug, man. Ain't nobody gonna look at you different. Roses are red, violets are blue. You took over this body, but now your time is through. So, leave.
Still here.
They probably did it like 5 more times and not a single time did it work. So now they're having a meal and they really put a PNG of real food over this pot. Yo. My goodness, please, that food cannot warrant all that noise. And look at Granny, there's a big ass pot in the middle of the table you still take from my plate. If he got up and punked you to the wall, he'll be wrong though. Also, I forgot how racist Ira is. The man was just sitting at the table, minding his business, enjoying the meal that was graciously given. Ira turns to him right in front of his son.
You milk slurping pot spawning antenna flicking slinker!
Like, what was the point of all that? The fuck? Like, bro, there was just no point to that whatsoever. You don't have to do all that.
You need to leave!
But once Dawn Man ate the hot soup, it turns out Gigi was back to normal. This is when we find out that cold water summons Evil Eye while hot water seals him away. And Evil Eye has way more emotion than I thought. Even got Turbo Granny glazing him, saying, "Did you really think you can control the Evil Eye?" Glaze. He started off as a mountain yokai, and mountain yokais are such badasses.
Glaze.
They were respected like they were gods. Glaze. So
Glaze.
until they exercise Evil Eye, the plan is just to stick real close to Gigi, practicing the quick draw with the thermoses. Next thing they do is go see Gigi's parents, which I thought were dead, but turns out they're just sitting in some hospital, and my goodness, I need me a psycho.
She's so fine, she done pissing me off. How are you that fine?
And OkARUN, you gotta lock in, bro. A little finger tap got you acting like this. You was ready to jump in lava to save you, bro. That's a layup on...
Nigga, you selling the bag. Do your job, bro. Damn. You selling. Like, just put in the comments, you're selling. Just put in the comments for OkARUN, you're selling. Strictly for OkARUN, because he's selling the bag. Come on, bro. The fuck?
a 6-foot rim. That's how easy it is. But Momo, this is why I rock with Momo. If she wants something, she gon' get it.
Taro's being a butthead and
Gigi, bro, you need to like take a nap or something. Just ruin the whole moment. But they get there, seeing that his parents are okay, had a nice little moment. Then we cut back to the keto lady crashing out, and to no one's surprise, she isn't human. But she now wants revenge on Momo, and honestly, I don't know what I'm looking at. You're very displeasing to the eyes. Anyways, next day rolls around. They're walking to school when her friends pull up, damn near spearing this man into the street. That could have ended so bad. You, for one, restricted his arms. So if he fell forward, that would have been entire face slammed on pavement. Or you both could have been taken out. If there was one driver on the road that day going a little faster than he should be.
To be honest, Truck Coon would have had a field day with that one. Truck Coon definitely would have had a field day with that one. It's like you just sent open platter for Truck Coon. Just saying.
We would have seen you on tonight's news headlines. But later on, they catch up with Ira, who, by the way, lost all her emotion. When she confessed to spreading those false rumors about Momo, nobody was rocking with her no more. But Momo asks them to live with her for a while. Because, you know, if anything goes wrong with Evil Eye, it's safer to have all of them there. Shouldn't be a problem for OkARUN. I don't think that nigga has a house or a family to begin with. We haven't seen a single loved one in his life worried about his well-being. He would disappear for a few days and not a single call would hit his line. He'd be eating dinner at Momo's house way too often to have a loving family at home. And Ira is just an excuse to be with OkARUN. But we cut to Gigi and it looks like Evil Eye's getting used to that seal. So Saigo said, F it, you can take that thing off. That's when Momo and the others walk in. And why did Ira get fitted? Just to walk indoors. I mean, the fit is tough, but you really just wasted it. So they're having a nice little dinner when Psycho tells OkARUN to pass the soy sauce, and I already knew what was going to happen. Perfect evidence on why OkARUN has no parents. They would have taught you not to hold shit by the cap because it might spill. Not a single moment was wasted. He had that attack buff.
This nigga right here. Oh my god. OkARUN's just selling at all times, bro. He's selling. You're selling the John, and you're selling your people. What the fuck we do? You gotta lock in, my guy. You gotta lock in. You're not locked in. It's not locked in.
Before he even transformed. But she turns him back, entire half of the house destroyed. Y'all gonna need to double up on blankets tonight. And that's when the people we've been waiting for finally show up. These are the guys who can help with exercising Evil Eye, and not gonna lie, y'all are very rude. We waited this long, I'll gladly wait another 6 hours. Y'all could have came in the morning. Coming to my crib unannounced, no call, no text, and at midnight is crazy. But these guys are Hiyashi. Pretty much they play music that helps exercise spirits, and I can't lie, they were killing that shit. Saeko had a whole job to do and still couldn't contain herself. But long story short, Gigi started pleading to not kill Evil Eye, so Saeko said, I bet he can stay. Cancel the whole exorcism. She's better than me. That little nigga's fate would have been sealed the second he blew my house up. Imagine having to babysit a grown man to make sure he doesn't use cold water. I'd be sick. One thing I hate is not getting enough sleep. Feeling tired the whole day is the worst feeling. So Momo decides it's time to get a job so she can fix the house up, which I don't think there's any job that a high schooler can get to pay that expense anytime soon. I mean, half the house is gone. So her friends end up dragging OkARUN to where she's working at, literally, and it's a maid cafe. I know right now, deep down in his heart, he's actually ecstatic that he came here. Tri-beam.
Tri-beam!
Nah, but I understand why OkARUN wanted.
You're an idiot, Kev. I'm Kevin, you're an idiot.
This is the equivalent
stupid
of
as
your
fuck for
girl
that one.
working at
Stupid.
Hooters. Hell nah. There's gotta be literally anywhere else that's hiring. Got niggas walking into the spot and you gotta call them master and shit. Giving them love beams and shit, man. No. This is the exact archetype I expect to be in a place like this. So her shift is finally over and OkARUN doesn't realize the elite ball game he's playing right now. Bro did not go home. He was chilling outside all day waiting for her to clock out. So for the last day or so, Saeko has been training Gigi and pretty much getting him stronger to resist Evil Eye. He's been strengthening his ki, but all that matters is that he can possibly fight against room temp liquids. Any colder than that, he's not winning. So Momo and OkARUN get back, and honestly, with the situation at hand, y'all need to strictly forbid any drink that isn't coffee or hot tea, cause accidentally spilling boba is crazy. And every time it happens, Evil Eye adapts. He spawned a barrier around himself before they can even throw the hot water. Also, why did his fit just disappear? Does Evil Eye choose to be seen in tighty whities? And
Yes.
Momo almost got hold here, but to kill her, you gotta get past her defense, and for 2 seasons straight, it's been indestructible. Good thing she drank the water instead of throwing it. Once again, her defense skill proves unbeatable. And this is when Gigi realized he never had a chance. Momo and OkARUN are too locked in. You thought you was playing good defense, but whole time you was falling for the hezzies. Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. Ira don't got a man, go take some shots over there. But after this incident, OkARUN realized he's way too weak. So he goes to the alien guy who is currently disguised as a human and asks them to teach him how to punch. Dude flat out refused, saying violence is no good. He knows the exact situation he's in, talking about too violent. He has to deal with a spirit so strong that it got Turbo Granny glazing him. Out of all people, Turbo Granny. And speaking of Turbo Granny, had a little chat with OkARUN, and long story short, she knows he's trash. He has her powers, so hey, look at that. A perfect teacher. And I guess Ira's joining us too. So Granny brings them to the school and gave us a little explanation that pretty much just confirmed that OkARUN is indeed trash. Evil Eye can do 4 moves before he can do 1. She even said Ira can do the same. Then all of a sudden these bobbleheads spawn. No time was wasted. Immediate transform, and I see what this fight is supposed to be training. All those flying notes are actually bombs, so this is supposed to help with your dodging, speed and whatnot, but we see Ira putting in that work. She said she's been out all season, gotta put on a show. Meanwhile, OkARUN out here getting smacked by strays multiple times at that, knocked them back into base form. Ira is really trying to get that MVP. So Granny finally tells him, hey, get your head in the game. You gotta find your rhythm. Just think of a song and move.
This nigga's trashed. Type shit. Damn, bro. You gotta lock in.
To that.
I never listen to music, so I don't know any songs.
Really?
Why is everything so difficult? What do you mean you don't listen to music? How does one go their whole life with no music? Another reason why he must have no family. He's gotta be sleeping in some random barn every night. Bro's stuck in prehistoric times. The only enjoyment he gets is from slapping 2 rocks together. Knowing not one song is crazy. But earlier that rock band was here, so I mean, that'll work. You know he has to show up at the perfect time. Gotta maximize the aura points. And he finally shows us why he's the main character. These bobbleheads shouldn't be a problem. Ira grabs the one dude, and I can only imagine the fear in his heart right now, knowing exactly what your outcome is and how none of your homeboys is trying to help you. Yeah, he's gone. But that's when the piano guy takes the lead, and not gonna lie, piano gotta be the swaggiest instrument. You just have that class if you know how to play it. One of these days I'm gonna learn, and then I'll randomly spark a stream up, and after y'all hear me play the most beautiful melody known to mankind, y'all gonna look at me different. Gonna stop calling me Unk in the comments, gonna start calling me Kevin the Keeper of Keys. Already got my stage name planned out. Anyways, the piano guy summons a singing titan.
I ain't gonna lie, I did hear Unk in one of my comments too. I'm like, damn, that's nasty activity right there. Niggas calling me Unk already. That's wild. Damn. It's unfortunate.
Multiple singing titans, and I don't know if this is supposed to be a metaphor or if it's just same old Dandadan being weird, but the other titans had hordes of people dropping out of their mouth. But that's all weird. This was a distraction. So they made their way up to the titan, and giving your homeboy the most craziest mix-up is wild. One went high, the other charged that low for some reason. What are you aiming at? They're on his head, not his jaw. She really might just hate that guy. That's gotta be her ex or something. She'd even try aiming at the right spot. Straight up clothesline him for no reason. But Ira tells OkARUN she's got this. You go take care of the musicians. And she did what she promised in record time. A few dodges here and there, just had them knocking each other out. But the last girl, she said, hold on, let me get this one.
Hold on.
Oh shit. Then we cut to OkARUN with some.
Ooh, that's a nasty hit right there. That's a nasty, nasty hit. Oh my God. That was filthy, filthy, filthy work right there. Filthy.
Just had them knocking each other out. But the last girl, she said, hold on, let me get this one.
Let me cook. Let me cook. And
then we cut to OkARUN with some crowd control. Feet cam is kind of crazy though. I can hear every pitter patter off those steps. But he goes all out to the stage. And I honestly don't know what he did here. Like, did the shockwave kill him? Probably. But hey, they won though. Meanwhile, back at the crib, George is making his case saying we need to get rid of Evil Eye. The next time he gets out, he'll stay out. You don't want our blood on your hands. The Hiyashi will be here tomorrow. I'll do the exorcism myself.
Wait a sec, you can't go deciding stuff like this on your own.
What?
And they're really mad, like they're about to lose a loved one. Bro, that is a demon inside him. Shouldn't even be an argument, Momo. He almost killed you twice or 3 times. I don't know. He almost killed you a lot.
Huh? Oh, you bitch! I'll slap you. Say something. I didn't say nothing. I'll slap the fuck out of you. That's on me, nigga.
He just boosted his stats. He feeling confident now. And it's crazy how they left this on a cliffhanger last week, but they clashed fists. I ain't realized the first time, but he got Turbo Granny as his.
Why does he have the two fists? Is like, what the fuck is that, bro? I'm sorry, that makes me so fucking mad. Like, if it works, it works, but bro, what the fuck?
Back bling. Weave. He lucky he blocked it. So Evil Eye jumps up going for the stop, but boy, look at this counter. Beautiful work, OkARUN.
Yeah, okay, you learning. OkARUN, you finally locking in. The fuck I'm talking about. You finally locking in. Thank you. The fuck, bro. Shit. Finally. Damn.
Where'd he come from? Thought he had the upper hand. Lucky he blocked it. So Evil Eye jumps up going for the stop, but boy, look at this counter.
Nasty.
Beautiful work, OkARUN. Where'd he come from? Thought he had the upper hand, but OkARUN was ready for that. Had a little stare down right here. No hit landed yet. Got some Dragon Ball action going on until Evil Eye throws some projectiles, but OkARUN dodges it elegantly, runs in, weave, feet planted. You gonna feel this. Straight gut shots. And he thought he had something going with that little house, but who is this? OkARUN ain't never looked like this a day in his life. He said this last attack is gonna finish this. And it's like y'all just...
See, I'm glad Turbo... First of all, why did it take so long for Turbo Granny to train this nigga, bro? Like, you had this whole time to train this nigga, and, like, you know what? You're a villain, so it is what it is. Why you didn't train? You wanted him to get fucked up. So, hey, it is what it is. You go to the soft spot for the nigga. You took niggas' balls anyway, so shit. The hell we doing?
OkARUN ain't never looked like this a day in his life. He said this last attack is gonna finish this. And it's like y'all just don't want a house to live in anymore. And not gonna lie, when he walked it off, I thought it was over. Someone get the water, the plan failed. That's until he started rage baiting. OkARUN called him weak one time, he started throwing a fit, yelling all in his face while he has no care in the world. But long story short, they made a deal. I guess Evil Eye no longer cares for tormenting the innocent, and now only wants to fight OkARUN. So OkARUN said, I bet, I'll fight you once a week, but you can't go hurting innocent people or the deal's off. And that's how they domesticated the all-powerful Evil Eye. The same guy Turbo Granny was glazing, lost to rage bait, and he really gave him his draws, saying, once I kill...
Nigga gave him the draws? Nigga, you gay. The fuck? That nigga gay as hell.
I'll get them. They domesticated the all-powerful Evil Eye. The same guy Turbo Granny was glazing, lost to rage bait, and he really gave him his draws, saying, once I kill you, I'll get them back. Like, bro.
Huh? No, but hey, hold on, time out. The fact that he gave him his draws, like, nigga ain't showered in weeks. So, the real question is, how you know them shits as clean as them in the first place? I'm not touching your fucking drawers, bro. The fuck? You nasty booty motherfucker. Oh, duty butt ass nigga. The fuck, bro? That's disgusting.
We couldn't just shake hands. Anyways, that solves Gigi's problem.
The fuck?
And for the house, they got Minecraft before they were famous to help build. And Gigi's mom is a menace. She's whipping that hoe like it's a damn sports car. But anyways, it's the next day. They're walking to school. These girls pull up on Gigi giving him this milk, and I'm actually surprised he kept his clothes on this time. So earlier, he was intentionally stripping down to his drawers, but not gonna lie, this is gonna get annoying fast. For the rest of his life, he can't have anything cold. He's stuck drinking tea and coffee for every meal. He gets done working out, can't even hydrate himself. That shit would suck. And then he puts it to the soccer field. Hey man, you're messing up the game. Not even following the rules either, man. Get this guy off the field. But turns out all the hot drinks were sold out, so just gotta deal with it. Now hold on. This nigga wasn't doing shit the whole class period. I don't see not one solution on that paper, not one equal sign. And what grade is this anyway?
Hold on, 1 + 2 + 3?
Really?
Also, is this how Japan students really be eating? They got options like this? This food looks like they actually tried. Like, it was made for human consumption. All they gave us was 2 stale-ass bread with a chicken thrown in the middle and a side of milk. Like, who thought of that shit? Never in my life would I be eating a burger and say, wait a minute.
No funny shit. The shit they be serving kids at the high school is actually nasty activity. They used to be serving these niggas milk. That milk be disgusting. I know it should be disgusting. Kids be looking at school, what the fuck is this, bro? You guys are like, yo, what the fuck is that? Respectfully, I don't want kids to be upset when I want to have the high school lunch. Not saying the high school lunch is disgusting, but giving the kids milk, really? You give them water, apple juice, something. You give them milk. Like, why the hell do they need milk? I'm not following that part. Just not following it.
Chocolate milk will bang with this. Like, no, school was the only time acts like this occurred. But later on, she's talking with the homegirls, and they mention an apartment ghost, but also a golden ball. Not gonna lie, I forgot OkARUN was walking around with a single ball this whole time. That entire plot line vanished from my mind. Bro, and this fuck-ass outro, man. This thing just pops up. No warning, no subtle hint that the episode's gonna end. Nothing. What? The fuck was that?
I don't know what that was about, but okay. Hey, ladies and gents, I'm not gonna lie, I fairly enjoyed that. OkARUN, lock the fuck in. You gotta lock in, my guy. You're not locked in. When you're locked in, you're alright. When you don't lock in, the hell. Ladies and gents, if you enjoy this long-ass reaction, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. It's your favorite phone for JT. We out! Peace.